This was supposed to be a what I got for Christmas video, but by the time I post this, I think it's already going to be February. So I think it's a little bit late to post a what I got for Christmas in February. Plus, I have actually already worn some of these items. I mean, come on, they've been standing since like November, December. So I couldn't wait because I love them so much. So I think it's about time that I finally reveal them to you guys. So let's start with Chanel because I know that everyone's probably a little curious after the vlog and I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Okay, so don't get your hopes up. It's really nothing interesting. It's something that's been on my wish list for quite a long time, but it's also nothing like mind-blowing. I really wanted to see the raffia bags. It's actually one of the bag styles that I was most excited about, but they didn't have them yet. I would also love a Deauville tote because I have a holiday coming up for my birthday in the middle of April. So I would really love either like a new summer tote or just a cute little summer bag. I don't know exactly when the second drop is going to be, but there's also 24S that is coming up, the spring summer collection, and that should launch in the end of March, beginning of April, so just in time for my birthday. Okay, why am I talking so much when I should be showing you what I got? You know, even though I already know that there is nothing like super exciting in here, why is it always so satisfying to unbox anything from Chanel? There's just some kind of magic around this brand. So here we go. There goes the camellia. Are you ready? It's the Chanel Air Forces. I know. Honestly, oh, so much noise. I think that they're such a staple piece to have. And the monochrome vibe, it is so good. And listen, one of the main reasons why I chose this particular colorway instead of all the other colors and even instead of the all white pair is because when you think about it, the first thing that gets dirty on a new pair of sneakers is obviously the sole and also the shoelaces. But on this particular pair, they're already black, so practicality, thank you very much. So hopefully these are going to last me a really long time because essentially they do look like Nike Air Forces. But you know, they're Chanel, the heart wants what it wants, and what can I say? I've been brainwashed by Chanel, and they're also going to be the perfect match to the next item that I'm going to show you. Okay, so next up we have this ginormous box from Matches Fashion, and I'm very happy with my coat collection. I am really careful with buying new coats because I feel like I have all the staple coats, but there was one coat that I missed out on. Was it maybe 7 years ago? It was a very, very long time ago, but I still think about it. I still remember when it didn't come back in stock and I was so disappointed. But now I think that I found something that is even better than the coat that I saw ages ago. So here we go. This is the, oh, this is going to be complicated. So this is the Joan faux fur coat by the Frankie Shop. I'm going to insert a picture on the side because this coat is massive and there is no way that I'll be able to show it to you properly. But oh wow, isn't this one of the most gorgeous coats you have ever seen? And I always struggle to find coats that are like full length for me, down to my ankle, full length, because I'm quite tall. I am 1.75 meters, which is something like 5'9". So usually faux fur coats for me, they are around my knee area. They're just a little too short for my liking. So this one is going to be so perfect. And I can already see it styled with like very casual pieces, like just a pair of denim and my Chanel sneakers, like a casual, bougie, millennial mafia wife. Am I just saying random words? I think I am. So let's move on to the next item. And now I have another pair of shoes to show you, and it's a pair of heels because clearly I'm back into wearing heels again. I don't know how long this period is going to last, but you know what? Recently, I've been having this feeling that life is so short. And if there's one thing that we can learn from all the madness that happened back in 2020 is that we never know what's going to happen. So if you're looking for a sign to wear that dress that you bought 2 years ago, this is your sign. And every time I'm going to go for a dinner, I'm going to dress up, I'm going to look cute, and for no reason. just to look cute. So I got myself a pair of new Amina Muaddis, and this time I got the internet breaking Begums in the most beautiful deep electric blue color. This paper is very, very loud. Let me just take it out of the box because it's so loud. And you know, that's another thing that I have noticed, that I have been buying quite a lot of blue accessories. And as a matter of fact, my favorite color as a child was blue. So I feel like my inner child is coming out, but I don't mind that because I love blue. There are so many beautiful shades of blue, and I love wearing whites. I love wearing grays, and anything blue complements white and gray so beautifully. Okay, so here you can see the shoes. It is not a Tiffany blue, it is not a turquoise blue, and it is not neon blue. It's like this very deep neon electric blue, and it looks stunning. They are so, so beautiful. I actually already wore them for a Christmas dinner, as you can see, and I found them quite comfortable. Considering the fact that I was going out to eat, that night I walked quite a lot, and at the end of the night, I did not have a single blister. So I found that quite impressive, especially because it is quite a high heel. I think that this is 90 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. My only note with these is that the sling back, every now and then it slips off, which can be quite annoying, especially if you're in a rush and you're walking somewhere and then you just have to keep stopping to fix your shoes. But I guess the comfort level makes up for it, and in a way it can be expected from any slingbacks. Like even my Chanel slingbacks, they also slip off every now and then. But other than that, there is nothing to complain about. These shoes are simply stunning. I mean, look at the way they sparkle. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and now I have another pair of shoes. I mean, at this point, we should just call this a shoe haul. And you know what's funny is that every single pair of these shoes is like completely and utterly different. A pair of shoes for every single one of my personalities. But anyway, I think that this one is going to be the least liked from all of them. So these are by Alaia, as you can probably tell from the very unique shoebox. And it is the Alaia fishnet ballerinas. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I am planning a holiday and it's definitely going to be someplace warm. And I really wanted a new pair of summer shoes, but I'm slightly, can I say bored? Well, not really bored, but I wanted something a little bit more interesting, something that is not the classic Hermes Oran sandal or flip-flops or that sandal, something a little bit more statementy, but still wearable. And I feel like these tick all the boxes for me. I'll be honest, at first I didn't really care for them. Like it was the beginning of last year when they became so popular, and I kept seeing them on my Instagram feed and I didn't really care for them, but all it took was one picture and I was immediately sold. I think it was by Elsa Hosk. Have you seen her wardrobe? Her wardrobe is my dream and I love her sense of fashion. She's like literally my fashion icon. So when I saw her with these shoes, it was like magic because all of these ideas on how to style them just popped into my mind, and that was it. I needed them in my life. So then all I had to do was just wait for them to come back in stock, which was, I believe, back in November. So yeah, they've been sitting on my shelf for quite some time now because it's not really summer weather outside, but they will get their time to shine. And I hope that this is going to be my last pair of ballerinas because I really do not need any more ballerinas. So if you see me this year unboxing another pair of ballerinas, please call me out because I really truly do not need another pair. And now finally, the bag. Okay, so if you've seen my bags I sold in 2023 video, you may remember that I sold my mini Jody, and at the time I sold it mainly with the idea to sponsor a small Jody. But if you've been following my channel and if you've seen some of my other videos, you may already know that I generally prefer smaller bags. And even though the small Jody is called small, it is not a small bag whatsoever. It is actually quite a big bag. And I use big bags mainly either for travel or for the beach. They are not like my go-to bags. I would always reach for a smaller bag instead. But I was still set on getting it just because I love the way it looks. And I knew that I would carry it empty, you know, well, not completely empty, but like basically empty. But I still wanted it just because it looks so cool. But then Bottega released the Andiamo bag, and I thought that it was such a cool bag. But the thing is that at the time it was so hyped up and everyone was talking about it, so I wasn't sure if I liked the bag because everyone liked the bag or if I really truly genuinely like the bag. So I decided that I'm not going to rush into anything because I've made that mistake before. So I thought I'm just going to wait a few months, and as the months were passing, I realized that I really truly like the bag. So here she is, my slightly already used Bottega Veneta Andiamo bag in black with gold hardware. I love this bag. I love using it. I love how carefree I am with it. Like just very recently, I took it with me when I was visiting my grandma and I got caught up in a snowstorm, and look at it. Not a scratch, not a mark. It's absolutely perfect. Like this is what a luxury designer bag is supposed to feel like. Durable. And I'm sure that you already know this, especially if you've been interested in this bag, but andiamo in Italian means let's go. And that's exactly what this bag represents. It's the perfect grab and go bag. I also really appreciate how versatile this bag is because, as you can see, it comes with a strap, so it can be worn as a top handle bag, but then you have the strap which can be used to turn this bag into a crossbody bag and also as a shoulder bag, either single strapped or double strapped. And I just love looking at this bag in general because the intrecciato leather is so beautiful and it's so very Bottega Veneta. Then we also have this beautiful gold knot detail which can actually be opened, and so by opening it you can remove the strap completely. There's also a little pouch on the inside which has a zip pocket and an open pocket, and so if you remove the strap you can also remove this pouch as well. It's just in case you need more space. But personally, I don't think I'll be removing it because I kind of like it, as it makes the bag a little bit more organized, and honestly, it fits a lot and definitely more than I need. And then we have a magnetic closure. So the bag is quite secure. So I have been using this bag for nearly a month already. I think it's already been a month, and I have nothing to complain about. However, if you're interested in getting this bag in one of the bigger sizes, I would definitely recommend trying it on first because I don't know how practical it would be. Just because I think if it gets bigger, it would be much harder to use because when you open the bag, you have to kind of move the strap with it. And when it's on your shoulder or as a crossbody bag, because all the weight is in the bag, it's like dragging the bag down. So moving the strap and getting the bag open is not very easy. For me, I have nothing to complain about because it's never too heavy because it's a small bag. But if you have a very big bag and there's like laptop and notepads and books and agendas and I don't know, food and water bottles, like if the bag is completely full and you want to access something as simple from this bag like a phone, and you're on the go, it's on your shoulder and all the weight is dragging it down, I don't know how easy it would be to open it. I think it would be pretty much impossible. You would have to like put it down somewhere and only then you'd be able to open it properly. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I really hope that you understand what I'm trying to tell you, but yeah, definitely try it on before if you're interested in the bigger sizes. The small size, it's not a problem whatsoever, but the bigger sizes, I don't know how it would work. And as a matter of fact, if you have the medium or the large size, please let me know in the comment section below how that bag is working out for you. Okay guys, so now you're up to date with my latest luxury designer purchases. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe everyone.